Tired of cramped cabins and tiny back seats? 2025's luxury SUVs are here, and they're taking space and comfort to a whole new level. These long-wheelbase SUVs are bigger, bolder, and packed with first-class luxury. If you love power, tech, and space, fit for royalty, stick around. And wait until you see number 3, 10, Lexus TX Hybrid. Kicking off our list is the 2025 Lexus TX Hybrid, the 3-row luxury SUV that proves big families don't have to settle for boring rides. And at a starting price of $70,000, you're getting serious Lexus craftsmanship with a side of fuel efficiency. Under the hood, you've got 2 hybrid options. The base TX 500 HF Sport Performance pairs a turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder with 2 electric motors for 366 horsepower. It's quick too, hitting 60 miles per hour in just 5.7 seconds. But if you want more power, the TX 550h Plus plug-in hybrid flexes a 3.5-liter V6, bumps output to 404 horsepower, and shaves that 0 to 60 time down to 5.2 seconds. Not bad for a 3-row. Inside, Lexus does what it does best: luxury and comfort. You've got standard power-adjustable seats, ambient lighting, and plenty of charging ports. Rear passengers will love the captain's chairs with a pass-through to the 3rd row, though space back there is best suited for kids. Devati Chevrolet Suburban. Next up, we've got an SUV so big, it might just have its own zip code: the legendary Chevrolet Suburban. With a wheelbase stretching over 134 inches and a starting price around $65,000, this thing is basically a rolling fortress. Under the hood, expect a range of V8 engines and maybe even a diesel option, all designed to give you solid power without guzzling fuel like a monster truck. It's no sports car, but for a 3-row SUV this massive, the ride is surprisingly smooth. Plus, GM has dialed in the suspension to keep things comfortable, even on long road trips. Inside, it's all about space: massive cargo room, tons of seating, and tech everywhere. Chevy's infotainment system is easy to use, with all the must-haves like wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Safety? You're covered with GM's latest driver assist features, keeping this land yacht in check. 8. Range Rover SV Long. Meet the Range Rover SV Long, a $350,000 rolling VIP lounge that proves luxury SUVs don't have to wear a Rolls-Royce or Bentley badge to be ultra-exclusive. The SV Long packs a twin-turbocharged 4.4-liter V8, pushing out 523 horsepower. And while that might not sound earth-shattering, this thing isn't about raw performance. It's about delivering the smoothest, most effortless ride possible. Adaptive air suspension ensures that every bump in the road is erased, making this one of the most comfortable SUVs money can buy. But let's be real, the magic happens inside. Step into the SV Long's cabin, and you'll see why this SUV is a favorite among celebrities, athletes, and billionaires. Massaging rear seats? Check. Custom leather and wood finishes? Of course. State-of-the-art infotainment? Naturally. Everything inside is designed for ultimate relaxation, and the extended wheelbase means there's limo-like rear legroom. 7. Mercedes-Benz GLS. Now let's talk about the Mercedes-Benz GLS, the so-called S-Class of SUVs. It's big, it's luxurious, and it starts at around $100,000. With a 124-inch wheelbase, this thing is built for serious road presence. It shares its unibody platform with the legendary G-Class, but unlike the G-Wagon's rugged, squared-off design, the GLS is all about smooth executive styling. The base model, the GLS 454matic, gets a 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-6, sending power to all 4 wheels. That's good for 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.8 seconds and a top speed of 130 miles per hour. Not bad for a full-size luxury SUV. And if you want more power, there's always the AMG version, which turns this elegant cruiser into a beast. Inside, it's all about S-Class levels of comfort. Plush leather, real wood trim, a massive touchscreen, and enough tech to make you feel like you're piloting a spaceship. Plus, it's got a 3rd row, so if you need to carry 7 people in style, the GLS has you covered. So who is this SUV for? If you want luxury, space, and Mercedes-Benz prestige, the GLS delivers. It's not as flashy as a G-Wagon, but for those who know, they know. 6. 2025 Audi Q7. Starting at $61,695, this 3-row luxury SUV now features a reworked grille, updated headlights, fresh wheel designs, and new exterior color options. Under the hood, you've got two options. The base 261 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder with a 12-volt hybrid system, or for those who want more power, the 335 horsepower turbocharged V6 with a 48-volt hybrid system. If you go for the V6, 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in 5.9 seconds, which is pretty impressive for an SUV of this size. Inside, the Q7 continues to shine with high-end materials, minimalist design, and tons of tech. The Premium Plus trim is the sweet spot, adding a surround sound system, ambient lighting, power folding mirrors, and wireless charging. And if you go for the executive package, you'll get heated and ventilated 12-way power seats, 4-zone climate control, and even heated rear seats. If you want sharp handling, cutting-edge tech, and Audi's signature design, this one should be high on your list. Piety Rolls-Royce Cullinan. First off, the Cullinan is massive. With a 130-inch wheelbase, this thing is a rolling palace. Under the hood, it's powered by Rolls-Royce's legendary 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12, delivering 563 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. And despite weighing nearly 6,000 pounds, it glides from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.8 seconds. Step inside, and you'll find a cabin that redefines luxury. Every single surface is handcrafted with the finest materials imaginable. Think lamb's wool carpets, exotic woods, and custom embroidery. And if that's not enough, Rolls-Royce offers nearly limitless customization. So if you want a Cullinan with diamond-encrusted dashboards and a built-in champagne fridge, they'll make it happen. The rear seats, it's like flying private, spacious and ultra-comfortable. And of course, available with a built-in glass partition to separate you from the cargo area. And if you really want to flex, you can spec the viewing suite, which deploys 2 leather-wrapped seats and a cocktail table from the tailgate. Because why not? Schverdi Jeep Grand Wagoneer. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer is proof that Jeep isn't just about off-road trails. It's also about serious luxury. This beast sits on a 130-inch wheelbase, making it Jeep's largest and most luxurious SUV ever. And under the hood, a 510 horsepower twin-turbo 3.0-liter inline-6, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. In short, this thing moves, especially for a 3-row SUV that can seat up to 8 passengers in serious comfort. Inside, the Grand Wagoneer is a huge step up from the Jeeps we are used to. It's packed with premium materials, massive screens, and high-end tech. Think massaging seats, a Macintosh audio system, and more leather and wood than some luxury sedans. But here's the question. At around $95,000, does the Grand Wagoneer offer true luxury? Or is it just an upscale Jeep trying to play in the big leagues? It's got size, power, and tech. But is that enough to convince Escalade and Range Rover buyers? 3. 2025 Genesis GV80. The Genesis GV80 is back for 2025, and while it hasn't changed much mechanically, this luxury SUV still knows how to make a statement. Under the hood, you've got 2 choices: a 300 horsepower turbocharged 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, or a 375 horsepower twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6, both with standard all-wheel drive. It's not the quickest SUV in its class, but with a 0 to 60 time as quick as 5.7 seconds, it's more than capable. More importantly, it delivers an ultra-smooth ride and whisper-quiet cabin, making long highway drives feel effortless. Speaking of the cabin, Genesis didn't hold back on luxury. Even base trims get gorgeous burled wood, metal accents, and ambient lighting, making it feel way more expensive than the price tag suggests. There's seating for 5 passengers standard, but if you opt for the 3rd row, Just know it's more for kids than adults. Cargo space? Plenty, with room for up to 28 carry-on suitcases when you fold the second row flat. Second, Lincoln Navigator. Right off the bat, the Navigator is huge. With a wheelbase of over 122 inches, this is one of the largest SUVs on the market. And it's heavy, the heaviest Lincoln ever built, tipping the scales at nearly 6,000 pounds depending on configuration. But despite its size, Lincoln has stuck with a turbocharged 3.5-liter V6, cranking out 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. Step inside and Lincoln makes it clear that this is a luxury-first SUV. The cabin is loaded with high-end materials, from available leather-wrapped everything to wood and metal trim that feel properly premium. A 13.2-inch touchscreen dominates the dash, running Lincoln's latest infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And if you're hauling people instead of just cargo, the Navigator's got you covered. It seats up to 8 passengers with an available second-row bench or ultra-luxurious captain's chairs. There's best-in-class second-row legroom, and even the third row is surprisingly spacious, unlike some competitors that treat it as an afterthought. Cargo space is also generous, making the Navigator a solid choice for road trips or family adventures. 1. 2025 Cadillac Escalade. First things first, the Escalade is massive. With a 134-inch wheelbase, it's one of the longest SUVs on the market, offering extensive legroom for all 3 rows. But Cadillac didn't just go big on size, it went big on power too. Under the hood, you'll find a 6.2-liter V8, delivering a staggering 682 horsepower in the high-performance Escalade V trim. That's muscle car-level power in a 3-row SUV, and it shows. The Escalade rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 4.4 seconds, making it one of the quickest full-size SUVs ever built. If you prefer something more fuel-efficient, there's also a 3.0-liter turbo diesel option with solid torque and improved MPG. Inside, Cadillac isn't playing around when it comes to luxury. You're greeted with rich leather, real wood trim, and an ultra-modern dashboard layout. Seating? Up to 8 passengers can ride in total comfort, with best-in-class second-row legroom and a surprisingly spacious third row. The extended-length Escalade ESV takes it even further, providing even more cargo space behind the third row. And there you have it. Luxury, power, and space. These SUVs have it all. Which one's your favorite? Drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe for more epic rides. See you in the next one.